Hey guys, welcome back to my channel today. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the brand new eyeshadow palette that Tarte has recently released. This is the Rainforest of the Sea Sizzle palette. If you guys are new here, hello, my name is Jena Froese. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. My channel is all about high-end and luxury beauty products, so if that's you and you enjoy those types of makeup products as well, I would love for you to consider subscribing to my channel so that you never miss a new video. And without further ado, let's get on to this review. Let's talk about the outer packaging of this guy because it's probably the cutest one that they have released so far. I'm in love with the pink sequins on this palette, and this is actually textured as well, so you guys can feel the texture of the sequins on top. It's actually kind of rough, so I kind of wish that it was encased in plastic just so that it was smoother to the touch, but that's just me being picky. This palette is available at tartecosmetics.com and it does retail for 36 American dollars or 47 Canadian dollars. With this one, Tarte does say you can apply them both with a fingertip or a brush. I do find, especially with the glitter shades, that it's best to have a densely packed short bristled brush like the Sigma E60. That is a great one to use, or something similar to that. You can also apply them with the fingertip really well, so that's definitely a claim that is true. Whether you're using your fingertip or a brush, the pigmentation is definitely there and it's very easy to blend out too, so that is great because that is also very consistent with the rest of the Rainforest of the Sea palettes. Now that we know the product is great itself, let's talk about the shades and if you need it. The shades in this palette themselves are very similar to the rest of the Rainforest of the Sea palettes, where they do have the majority of a neutral theme going on. In this palette, you have the pops of pink and purple, which is absolutely stunning. I did see on a lot of Will I Buy It videos that a lot of people are actually passing on this one because of how similar it is to other palettes, as well as that it's still another neutral palette from Tarte, and we all have a lot of neutral palettes from them already. So I really wanted to see how similar it was for you guys, just so you guys could get a really honest opinion on if you guys need this one or not. The first palette that I put this new Rainforest Sizzle palette up to the test with is the Tartlet in Bloom. The Tartlet in Bloom has a very similar color story in that it is a lot of neutrals. When you look at this one versus the new Sizzle palette, what you actually see, wow, both of these palettes are flashing. Sorry. The Sizzle palette does not have as deep of browns as the Tartlet in Bloom, and the Tartlet in Bloom does not have the pink and purple kind of shimmery metallics that the Sizzle palette does. The next palette that will be compared to the Sizzle palette is the Tarte and Aspen Ovard collaboration. So this one, guys, I did a full review on this. I will link it in the cards if you guys haven't seen it. This one, again, with Tarte and their neutrals, you guys know that's what they're known for. This is another neutral palette. But this one has incredibly light neutrals. The pops of pink in the Sizzle palette do not compare to this at all. The purple as well, very, very distinct. Now let's talk about the other Rainforest of the Sea palettes. I do have two of them here with me. The first one is the original Rainforest of the Sea, and the second one is the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3. When I was comparing the Rainforest of the Sea 1 and the Volume 3 edition, what I did find was, again, these shades right here are very different. So these two are metallic shimmers and they are different compared to the rest of the palette. However, I do think that the rest of the shades in here are the closest to Volume 3. So Volume 3 has a lot of similar shades. I will show you some swatches as well, although they are distinctly different, and you can tell in the swatch comparisons that they are different. They are similar enough that I think they would give the same look on the eye. So if you have Volume 3 already in your collection, I do think you don't need this one, because even though these shades are unique right here, I don't think buying a whole palette for two new shades is actually worth your money. I think you could easily get something similar in another palette and you wouldn't need to buy this one as well. Lastly, I wanted to compare the new Sizzle palette against the Love, Trust, and Fairy Dust palette, which is the new limited edition palette. This one has just recently been launched as well, and then they released Sizzle like right away, so I don't know, guys. But anyway, when I looked at this one, I wanted to know for sure how the new shimmer shades in the Sizzle palette compared to this guy, because this guy is truly unique at the top of the Love, Trust, and Fairy Dust palette, and it does have some metallic shades as well in here, so I thought, how similar are these compared to the new Sizzle palette? What I did find was that the Sizzle palette definitely offers different shades entirely. I do think that you can tell by the swatches that they are very different shades, not at all the same compared to the limited edition palette. They are going to give you the same neutral looks, but this one is going to give you just a bit of a different kind of pinky purple option for your eye looks. Anyways, guys, those are my thoughts on the brand new Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Sizzle palette. Let me know down below if you guys are interested in getting it and what your thoughts are on this palette. I would love to know. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to let me know by giving it a big thumbs up, as well as don't forget to subscribe on your way out. I would love to see you again. And until my next video, guys, take care. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!